Christopher is with us in California. Hi, Christopher. How are you?
Better than I deserve, sir. How are you?
Better than I deserve, sir. How can I help?
All right. Well, I'm 22 years old, and I have two siblings in high school right now. And I'm just wondering what the best way to help them financially would be without, like, giving them just handouts.
Why do they need help financially?
Well, we can't pick our parents, and unfortunately, our parents aren't very smart financially, so I know they don't have anything saved for their college fund or anything like that. So I might be in a spot where I'm able to help them now.
Okay. So how much money do you have?
Well, I have $14,000 in savings. I make around $40,000 a year, but since I'm in California, that's basically $10,000 a year.
Yeah, I agree. So what is it you can do and are thinking of doing to help them?
Well, I have some ideas, and I was hoping you could help me out structure those. Maybe helping them invest into a car so they can, get a decent job and start working for themselves. I've also thought about matching, like if they save $500, I will match that and put another $500 into savings.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have a wonderful heart. You don't have much money.
Yeah, and
you have $14,000 and you make $40,000 adjusted for California's $10,000. What you said, right? So it's not like you call me up and I have $2 million and I make $200,000 a year, and I want to help my kid brother in high school. Okay, you're not mathematically, your pocketbook doesn't match your heart, and you have a wonderful heart.
Mm-hmm.
You have a wonderful heart. I appreciate you. So my point, I guess, is I don't want you to damage yourself in the name of generosity that goes beyond and makes you financially unhealthy. Because exactly. you might be throwing good money after bad, meaning you might not be able to affect this situation. So my suggestion would be for you, how can you help your siblings? 90% coaching and cheerleading, 10% money. Meaning something like you said, I'll match, if you save up $1,000, I'll put $1,000 with it for you to buy you a car, a little $2,000 car. And then but you got to go get a job, and you got to bank a bunch of that for college, and you got to start working out a college plan. And I'm going to work the college plan with you where you go to college debt free because mom and dad aren't going to be able to pay for it. And you're coaching and guiding, and you're using the little bit of money that you put into it as leverage to cause them to match, and as leverage to keep your right to be very forceful in your influence on their money habits. As their loving coach. Does that make sense?
That's definitely made sense.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want to buy permission to be up in your grill because I love you and I'm going to help you. That's kind of the message, the underlying message. So, how old are they again?
My little brother, he's about to be a junior in high school. Crazy as it sounds, he's about 16, and then my little sister, she's a freshman. She's 14.
Okay, let's start it, and it sounds something like this. I'm going to give you 2 copies of Debt-Free Degree by Anthony O'Neill, #1 bestseller on how to go to college without debt. Okay? You're going to give them to brother, and you're going to give them to sister, and you're going to say, and there's a $50 bill the other side of these books when you give me a 1-page book report that shows me you really read it. Okay? That kind of stuff.
Sure.
Okay, so now we got the whole debt-free degree conversation started. You put a little money in their life. You put some coaching and love and cheerleading in their life, and now the tussle begins. Okay, and and then you walk for the next 5 years with them through jobs and saving and investing and school selection. And community college is largely, if not completely, free in most of California. So they're going to do their first 2 years in community college because they don't have any money during that time. They're working 50, 60 hours a week while they're in school. Shut up, don't whine, work. Pile up money, get ready, go in-state school, out-of-state school, don't go expensive famous school. You can't afford it. You are broke people. And this is you coaching them and loving them because your mom and dad don't know how, and you're choosing to step into that role and reparent them on this subject. And then they're going to look back when they're 35 and go, my big brother saved my life. And that's what you want here. But you're not going to have enough money to write checks to save their life. But you can give them information and some money to cause it to happen, which is actually better, by the way. If you just gave them $1 million, they're going to go screw it up because they don't know beans. So let's teach them beans.